Yeah, how's it
Uh,
going?
Not too bad. Would it be fair to say these are two kind of must-win games coming up?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously it explains itself. If we win, I think we're more than likely going to qualify. So, yeah, it's a 6 pointer. We have to win both games. There's nothing else. That's all we have to do.
Yeah. And you were obviously involved the last time you played Iceland. What did you, suppose, learn from that game?
It was a tough game. The very physical side. I think that day, in fairness, they played their game better than we did. We sort of played into their hands. But I know that if we play to our full potential, we'll win the game.
Yeah. And it's looking like 6 points would be enough to qualify you. Like, what would that mean? Because I don't think you've ever qualified at this level before.
No, I think it's obviously it's at under 21 level. That's the biggest competition that we can play in. So to be the first Ireland team to ever qualify, that'd be massive, and I think it would give a big boost to the nation and like in what's been a tough year. So yeah, it'd be great to qualify.
Sure. And just in terms of your season at club level, would it be fair to say it's been maybe a bit frustrating so far?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I want to play every game, and for one reason or another, I'm just not playing at the moment. But at the moment, that's sort of to the back of my mind. When I come away with Ireland, that's my full focus. When I'm at Lincoln, that's my full focus. So yeah, it's been frustrating. I'm hungry to play games and to do as well as I can. But at the moment, I'm just focused on trying to get us qualified.
Yeah. Have, have you chatted to Michael Appleton at all in terms of getting kind of feedback on how you can improve and whatnot and getting the team?
Yeah, just little bits and pieces. But yeah, we speak a little bit, speak to the coaches, and I speak to some other people there, so I know what I'm doing well and what I can be doing better.
Sure, sure. And just finally from me, like last year you had that season with Waterford in the League of Ireland. Like, how important was that for your development to kind of get that regular senior football in there?
Sorry, what was that?
Just your last year, your season with Waterford. How important was it essentially for your development as a footballer?
Yeah, definitely. It's unreal for me. Alan Reynolds was a big part of that, and he just gave me the freedom to play and express myself. And I think when you're a young player, you need to be playing games. It doesn't really matter what the level is. You need to play games and sort of start finding your way in the game. And that sort of helped me do that. I was playing week in, week out, and playing well, and got myself into the under 21s team. So yeah, I think if I hadn't gone to Waterford, then I probably wouldn't be in this team at the moment.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay, who's next?
I'll have a go if you don't mind, Adam, please. Thanks, mate. Zach, you talking about your club career, you got yourself a run of games at the start of the years. Did you think that was the start of it at the time?
When I was at Waterford at Lincoln.
Lincoln, sorry.
Yeah, I think obviously, as I said, I just want to be playing games, and I think in pre-season I was playing every game, and I was playing quite well. But as I said, for whatever reason, the team's playing really well at the moment. I think we're fourth in the league, so there's not many changes going on. But yeah, I want to be playing games, and that's what I'm there for. I want to play every game, but it's just I think for me it's about keeping a good attitude and being ready when the chance does come. Hopefully.
Sure, sure. And just on the 21s, I mean, there's this big carrot there waiting for you. Is the fact that Ireland had never qualified before, is that a pressure or is it an excitement?
That was definitely an excitement. There's not a lot of times in a football career where you have the chance to make history. So I think it's a big carrot that we can be the first Irish team ever to qualify for the under 21s, and if that doesn't motivate people, then I don't know what else can. It's a big driving factor for us.
That's right. Thanks. Good luck.
No worries. Thank you.
Okay, who's next? Brendan, if you're, how's your mic? If not, Brendan, I'll ask you, Mark, if you got one.
Yeah, sure. Hi, Zach, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad, thanks. Not too bad. Cheers. Look, just, I mean, obviously this is a massive game, but in terms of the games you've played so far now, where does this rank?
I think every game is important, but you know, it's very clear now that we have to win both games. So you'd have to say that these are the most important games of the campaign so far. You know, the Iceland game is massive. We have to win it. There's no other way to put it. And you know, there's that sort of end in sight that if we do win it, then hopefully we're going to qualify. So yeah, I think these are the two biggest games of the campaign so far.
And having played them before, and I'm sure you've been watching back videos and watching videos of more recent games than that. I mean, like, is there confidence in the camp that you can get the 3 points on Sunday and carry on from there?
Yeah, definitely. You know, the last time we played them, we didn't play to our maximum, and we still probably should have come away with something out of the game. You know, they've got a penalty that probably wasn't a penalty, and we've had 2 or 3 really good chances that on another day we score and we win 2 or 3-1. So I think, as I said, if we play to our maximum, then we'll definitely win the game, or we should win the game. But there's definitely a confidence from the last time that we didn't play great, but we still could have won the game.
Yeah, because apart from that result, and obviously last month in Italy, I mean, this has been probably the most exciting 21s campaign that I think any of us have seen. I mean, I suppose it would be heartbreaking if there was no reward at the end of it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think no one's really thinking about that at the moment. You know, if you start letting negative thoughts come into it, then negative results are going to happen. So all we're thinking about is if we win, we qualify. That's the only thing. There's no thinking about losing or drawing games. Our aim is to win both games. And listen, if we don't qualify off that, then we've done our job. But hopefully, if we win both games, we'll still qualify.
Yeah, then the positive slant on that is that, you know, there has to be a reward for the way you've played so far in this campaign, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I think from the start of the campaign, we've sort of set out what our goals and our ways of playing, and we stuck to that. So hopefully that gets rewarded by the end.
Super. Cheers and best of luck.
Thank you.
Owen, John.
Hey, Zach.
Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, you mentioned there when you're talking to Paul at the start about how, you know, qualifying would make up for what's been a very tough year. Like, I assume you were just talking about, well, just in general, but like, what was it like for you with lockdown, or could you get home or anything like that?
Yeah, I was at home. I was with my family. In fairness, I was all right. Like, I was with my family, and they were looking after me. But yeah, it was just in general for the Irish people and the world. Like, it's been a tough year, hasn't it? So it'll bring a bit of positivity to the Irish people, I think.
Yeah, home of swords for you, is it? Or
Yeah, swords. Yeah.
That must have been pretty weird. Like, you probably thought last Christmas you're moving away, planning Lincoln, and then 3 months later you're probably home for far too long.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Like, it was very stop-start when I went over to Lincoln. I was only there for 2.5 months, and then I'm at home for nearly 3 months. So it wasn't ideal, but listen, that's gone now. So hopefully there's brighter days ahead.
Yeah. And what's it like having Rennie and a coaching staff again?
Yeah, it's good. We had a good working relationship at Waterford, and we get on well. So it's good to see him again.
Yeah. Has there been much changes with Stephen going up and Jim taking over?
No, like I think our principles of play are the same. We look to play the same sort of ways, and the intensity in training, and that's the same. It's very good. So I think it's just more the same with 1 or 2 other things that Jim's trying to bring himself, but it's more the same. I think they're looking to get that continuity between the 21s and the first team. So.
And it just been the fact that I know you haven't played as much as you want at Lincoln so far this season. Like, are these games a bit like an escape for you as well? Like, because I mean, I assume you'll start again. That there's 2 games you look forward to.
Yeah, as I said, like, I just love playing football, and I love being away with my country and putting on that green jersey, you know, it just means so much. So I love coming away with the team, and to be honest, I just cherish every moment playing with the Ireland team, because you never know when it's going to be at last. So I just love playing for my country.
Do you under-21s, do you keep in touch much between camps? Like there was 11 months between games there a while ago.
Yeah, a lot of us are like, we're a really close bunch. So we all have like different group chats and all, and everyone speaks to each other quite a bit, to be honest. Obviously, when there's such a big gap between games, it's tough. But for the most part, we keep in contact quite a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Any final questions, guys?
Yeah, please. Adam, yeah, can I come in there?
Go ahead, John.
Zach, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Good. Just go back to the Italy game when you came in there last month. Just talking to Jim the other day, he said he was very impressed with your fitness levels, you know, that you keep yourself in good nick. But having only played, I think, the one game this season, did you notice it in a high-level game like that, particularly as it dragged on, maybe in terms of match fitness? Did you notice anything different?
The last 5 or 10 minutes, you know, I started cramping up a little bit, but as Jim would have said, like, I keep myself in good nick. It's hard to replicate match minutes, but I do my best. You know, I do my extras and that to make sure that I'm at my peak fitness. I think I showed in that performance. I think I played quite well, and obviously I don't think I really looked like I hadn't been playing many minutes. So for me, it's just, as I said, keeping that good attitude and making sure that I'm ready for when I do play. Because obviously I want to take my chance when it does come.
So when you say those extras, do you do other stuff in the gym and out running yourself? And if you do, has that always been the way you've sort of looked after yourself going back to West Brom days? And I suppose as a follow-on, it can be difficult to get motivated as well, I suppose, when you're not in the manager's plans.
Yeah, I think when I was at West Brom as well, there were spells where like I wasn't playing a lot, so I used to do quite a bit of extra in the gym, whether it was running, weights, and then extra practice on the pitch to make sure that I was sharp for when the chance did come. And I think that's just, to be fair, I think that's helped me now that I sort of know what stuff to be doing to stay fit. And then in terms of just what was the last part about motivation when you're not playing?
Yeah, well, you probably touched on it there. That you know, through the bad times, is that really the way you deal with these things? Is to train more, you know, even in isolation?
Yeah, I think like when I think I've been through a lot worse. When I was in Scotland, you know, I was having a bad time, so I just love training and doing the extra bits. So yeah, that's what I just do. I just do a lot of extra, whether it's in the gym or on the grass, just to make sure that I'm ready.
Very good. And just on Troy, you know, it's probably a bit of a surprise that he got into the squad, and it looks like he will be able to play some part in the game, Jim has said, if not a full part. But how much of a boost is that, considering the impact he had, even those Sweden games, particularly the last one he came in, joined you up straight after the senior match against Denmark, and he's all clicked. So is that really where you can see, you know, the game going in your favour?
Yeah, you know, I think everyone knows he's a class player, and I think he scored 4 goals in 4 games in this campaign.
Yeah.
So he's a proven goal scorer, and we know if he does play and we give him a chance, he's going to score. So I think every team wants to have that goal scorer. And yeah, he just gives more confidence to the group. You know, we have a lot of great players here, and he's just another quality player added to the group.
Good stuff. Thanks, Zach.
Thank you.
All right,